Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning. How are you guys?
How's everybody doing? Let me make sure we have extra noise turned off here.
We'll give it a couple minutes. Make sure
Yeah.
let everybody hop on.
Yep, if you're watching, make sure, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you say hi. Let us know where you're watching from. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Brian.
And I'm Nicole.
We're from Factory Direct Craft Supply, also known as factorydirectcraft.com. That's our web store. You may already be following us on Facebook. But yeah, let us know how you found us if it's your first time here. Let us know if you can hear us and see us okay. Everything seems to be working just fine. And if you're a regular here, you know we always like to start off by asking a fun question. This week it's going to be, what is your favorite Christmas or holiday cookie? So it's that time of year. I know this coming weekend, Lisa and her mom and her sister are going to be coming over our house and doing all the Christmas cookies and all that stuff. So what is your favorite? What's your favorite?
Buckeyes. But if it has to be a cookie,
it doesn't have to be a cookie. I mean, it could be a treat if you want. So I lump Buckeyes in with like Christmas cookies because that's like the main thing. I think we talked about it last week. That's the main thing that my wife makes.
Yes.
Yeah, Meglis Cottage. Oh, good morning, Brian Nichole. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you on here in a little while. Glad to see you back. Let us know what's your favorite Christmas or holiday cookie.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda. Glad to see you here. Thanks for sending us this turgid weather.
You're very welcome. It is terrible.
Happy to help. Happy to help. Actually, if Kat Stone joins on, we'll just blame her because usually
she sends it to us.
Yeah, usually whatever she has, she sends it to us, and then we send it off everywhere else. So.
Oh, Debbie. Hi, Debbie.
You're in Springboro. Oh, you're within probably a couple minutes of us.
Yeah, not too far. Not at all. It was actually kind of crazy. Last night we were sitting there watching, I can't remember what Christmas movie we were watching last night. But we kept on getting notifications that snow's coming. Chris is looking outside and he's like, it's clear. There's no snow. And then all of a sudden the wind just gusted and it was dumping snow. And it was just blowing off the roof. I took a video of it to show Adley this morning. It was just crazy last night.
Yeah, I was picking Maddie up. She had they have a Christmas fundraiser for theater at the junior high, and I was going to pick her up, and my phone is dinging with like weather warnings and saying like snow squall warning and all that. I'm like,
it's nothing.
It's cold, but it's fine. And I got halfway to the school, and the whole thing was like, whew, it was a white out, 50-mile-an-hour winds, vertical or horizontal snow. So
yeah, it was crazy, and it dropped. The temperature dropped
real fast. I think it was 14 this morning. When
it says 19 degrees right now, but with the wind chill, it's definitely
with my son driving. Now we have to do the car rodeo every morning. So I just bought a new truck, and I don't want him to hit it when he backs out down the driveway. So I moved my truck out into the street, so he has all the driveway to back out when he's leaving for school. When he and Maddie are going to school,
I don't blame you.
I went outside. It was like 14 degrees, and I just threw on like slippers. My freezing. So. Let's see. Deneen said her mama's sugar cookies. Well, any sugar cookie. Yeah, you never go wrong. Linda said she was talking about frigid weather. Yeah. Linda said pecan tassies.
I don't think I've ever heard of that. What is that?
Linda, what's pecan tassie? The pecan part I'm very familiar with. I'm not
sure
what tassie is. I need to know now because I'm a big giant Christmas cookie fan. So, Meglis Cottage, we bake double chocolate chip cookies and peanut butter too. Yes,
I'm coming over.
On board.
Yep.
I'm on board with all that. Good morning, Carmen. Nice and cool morning in Miami.
How cool.
Hi, Adrena. Hi, Sandra. Making candies on this cold -9 degree day.
What kind of candies?
What are you making? Hey, Cliff. Caught you on replay last week. Yeah, no problem. Glad you were able to catch us on replay if you can't make it here.
Yep.
For a bunch of you that may have just joined on after we started, this week's question: what is your favorite holiday or Christmas cookie? We can extend that to candies as well, things like Buckeyes and stuff like that. So definitely let us know. As always, let us know what you're working on. Maybe you want, if you have any fun crafts you want to share with everyone. Certainly tag us in it because we can share that on our Facebook page. Send something to Nichole, whether through Facebook Messenger. You can email us through info@factorydirectcraft.com and we'll get it over to Nichole. That way we can kind of share what everyone's working on, share some inspiration. Good morning, Aline. Aline said shortbread cookies. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
Chris.
Oatmeal raisin. Yeah, get on it, Nikki.
I know. I was talking with Aniston on the way home. Here today, and we were talking about Christmas cookies, and I told her that we need to ask Santa what his favorite Christmas cookies was. I said last year it was snickerdoodle and the raisin oatmeal cookies.
Yeah. So, did you ever see that meme where it was like the dad was leaving out pizza and beer for Santa Claus, and the kid's like, "I thought it was supposed to be a cookie," and the dad's saying, "I promise you, this is what Santa wants and likes. I promise you, he'll like it." So. Linda said pecan tasties are mini pecan pies, making a tiny. Oh man,
that sounds good.
That sounds real good.
I haven't ate breakfast,
so far I have not disagreed with anything anyone has said on here as far as any kind of crisp. I'm on board with all of them. Carmen said it's 55 degrees now. That is cool for my.
That is actually pretty cool.
I mean, if you want, it's like 26 here. We could probably send some your way and get a little cooler if you need to. Let us know. I hate spell check. We all do.
I do too. It's a pain.
It's the worst. Sandra said homemade caramels, yum, turtles and a new invention: pecans caramel topped with marshmallow dunked in chocolate. Oh man, I'm getting cavities just reading these.
Can you please send that recipe? Because that sounds. I love turtle.
Carmen said we make white cake cupcakes and decorate with colored frosting. Fantastic. Turtle chocolates have to be my fave.
I have to agree. I forgot about those, but yes, I'm always. My parents have them at Christmas, and they are gone like within the first couple hours.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm hungry now. I'm gonna have to go home and make some cookies. I asked Adley yesterday. I said, "Are you excited to make some Christmas cookies?" She's like, "No, we've got cake mix in the pantry. We need to make cake." I'm like, "Oh,
you make cake anytime."
I'm like, "Yeah, we need to make Christmas cookies."
Time for those seasonal cookies that you only make this time of year.
My mom, she goes nuts with baking cookies. She does really well. She hands them out to people at the hospital where she works.
Oh, that's awesome.
And her neighbors. I've had to take my dad to a couple doctor's appointments, checking up on his chemo treatment and everything like that, which good news is that he is stable. He is on remission, I guess.
Awesome.
We are just kind of watching him, so he's not needing chemo treatment at this time.
That's great.
So we're going to check on him for 4 to 6 months. So
we like hearing that.
Yes, it was a good news. We needed that after this the last couple years. But my mom, so she's made cookies, and every time I go home and drop him off, I am in the refrigerator rating the fridge for cookies. I'm like, I've got to try them so they can.
Yeah. Whenever we go visit my parents for Cleveland, there's always a huge between my mom and one of my grandmas. There's an enormous spread of.
I love it.
All Spritz cookies, Snickerdoodle, sugar cookies.
It's my favorite.
Peppermint bark, which I saw Memphis Cottage is making today. Love the peppermint bark. Pecan cookies, all kinds of stuff. I love my grandma's date nut pinwheels. I don't think I've ever seen a date nut pinwheel.
No, I haven't either.
I'd certainly try it.
Yeah?
I would certainly
try to make it. I'm up for baking. I love baking if I had enough time. But yeah. Well, you guys are making me hungry.
Yeah. Nichole said, Nichole, good news. I'll say a prayer for him. I'm cancer-free 3 years now.
That's great.
Awesome.
I'm glad to hear that as well. Yeah, it's been a long road. He's had a hard couple years, that's for sure. But
the good news is good news.
Yes, good news. So hopefully that will lead in 2025. So hopefully we can all have a good year.
Absolutely, we all need it.
Yes.
So anything fun you're working on? Anything you're excited to be sharing pretty soon? Sneak peeks, spoilers. If not, they can just wait.
I am now starting to kind of switch over to because Christmas is 13 days away from Christmas, which is insane.
Is it really?
I about had a heart attack.
Today's the 12th, I guess.
Yep, I had a heart attack because I'm like, I've got a lot to do. But yeah, I'm switching over to winter decor, Valentine's and all that stuff. So I had actually sent out a poll on our broadcast channel to see what you guys are interested in seeing. So if you haven't seen that and answered that, go check out our broadcast channel, and that will help kind of guide me into which ways we will start creations for the winter season's coming and Valentine's. But I did do a craft I just posted, which it was so fun. One of my friends.
You did that?
I did. Isn't that
I
awesome?
saw that sitting there and thought it was something new that we were, I'm not lying, I thought it was something new that we were selling.
Yeah, I just posted the video yesterday. A friend on social media reached out and she was like, "You've got to do this. It's super simple and it looks..."
Was it just a doll cone and pipe cleaners?
Yep, it's just a paper mache cone. And I used our pipe cleaners. I used the color moss, I believe. But yeah, it's just pipe cleaners and you fold it into loops and you make 3 loops out of 1 pipe cleaner. So you kind of have like that. I don't know if you can see it. And then you just glue them all over
That's it.
the tree. And that's it.
Huh.
So I think it took...
So you just fold, like make loops and then just cut it? So you have your loop and then glue it?
Yeah. That's it.
Fantastic.
Super simple. Took no time to do.
I literally thought that was an item that we were bringing in. It looks really good. I'm
That
serious.
makes me feel really good.
I was like, oh, because we're always getting new stuff in.
Yeah.
And when you have, when you're like us and you have 40,000 items that can be found on factorydirectcraft.com, it's hard to keep up with everything, especially new stuff. So when I saw that sitting there, because today, a little bit, we're going to talk about some of our top sellers for every year for the holiday season.
Yeah.
I thought that was something new we were going to show off. So well
thank
done.
you. That's a good compliment to me.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get. Let's see. Aline said, "Oh, just remembered, I like meringue cookies too. Those are fantastic."
Those are good.
Adriana said, "Yes, winter and Valentine's. Can't wait."
Well, if you got any ideas, shoot them my way, and we will.
Yeah, Carmen said your video was fantastic.
Thank you, Carmen.
Linda said that's really cute.
Meta was all screwed up yesterday.
I think a lot of the internet was screwed up.
Yeah,
yesterday.
I think
there was all kinds of websites and servers were having issues.
I posted the video and it like zoomed in, like really like close to my face. I wasn't that close, so I don't know what happened, but the video turned out it worked just fine. You could see what the craft was, but yeah, I was having a lot of issues yesterday. I'm like, come on.
Meta said, I'm finishing my Christmas project and resting my craft table for winter Valentine's. What's your Christmas project? Let us know. What are you working on?
Yeah, let us know.
Adriana said, it's such a fun tree. You carry pipe cleaners?
We carry pipe cleaners, lots of
Is that a
colors.
rhetorical question, Adriana?
I think we are in the talks of maybe trying to get a navy blue because we're like, ooh, put some gold and some navy blue.
There's all kinds of accents. You could get little glittery pom-poms and glue them on like ornaments and stuff like that. All kinds of stuff.
That would be a fun. Look at you.
Yay! The guy who really doesn't know about crafting is.
But that would be cute. You put some. We have some tiny tinsel.
Yeah, we have little miniature tinsel pom-poms or some of the little miniature light bulb garlands and stuff like that.
If you don't want to do hot glue, they've got the loops, so you can just use wire and then just.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Put them on there.
Yeah, look
Crafty.
at us. Adriana said none of my scheduled posts went out yesterday. Yeah, so it's.
Yeah, it was bad.
There were all kinds of internet.
But it's better
issues,
today.
but
we survived. I survived.
Yeah.
So we've made it.
That's what meant. She said, I knew you carried it. We carry it all. We try. We try to carry a wide variety of a little something for everybody.
Yeah.
So this week, last week we talked about, if you watched us, whether you were here or I know if you were like Cliff and caught us on replay and that, we try to talk about some hidden finds for the holiday season, maybe some items that you may not see as often, things like that. Today we're doing the opposite direction because we've had people come on live chat and say, oh, what are just like looking for stuff. What are your popular Christmas items or holiday items? So. They said, love everything I've ordered from y'all except for some flattened bottle brushes. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about.
You know what? I've got a hack.
Nikki's got a hack to fix bottle brush trees if that ever happens. Bottle
brush trees are an issue. They are lovely. They are wonderful. But no matter where you get them, I mean, if you get them at the store on the shelf, they're not going to be as bad. I mean, they're still going to be screwed up.
Yeah.
It's just the material that they get flattened.
Yeah, the way they're packaged from the factory and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
We have tried everything to not cause this, but it's one of those things, the material, it will happen. Mm-hmm. So there's a couple things that you can do to fluff them out. You can take a fork, fluff them out. Yes, if it has snow or glitter on it, it will knock some of it off. But the best thing I have found is if you dip them in water for just a little bit, just dip it in, rub it in, and then fluff it out. I can post the video in this live later on and tag you in it, and it is a great way to fluff out the trees. I have fixed so many bottle brush trees when you're storing them for the next year, and I don't have to buy any new ones. I just fluff them out. They take like 30 minutes to dry, and they're ready to go. Yeah, so I'll post that, and hopefully that helps you. I'm so sorry that they were smashed.
Yeah. Kat's here. Good morning from freezing Nebraska.
Yes, it's freezing
That's
here.
all right. We're already cold, so we're with you, Kat. So
yes.
You're not sharing anything that we didn't already we are already experiencing.
No.
So, Megla said my last project is creating wooden vintage old-fashioned Christmas stamps.
Oh, how cool.
That's pretty awesome. So are you like kind of covering or carving out into rubber? How are you doing the images? I'm very curious.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, handmade by Rosalinda. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Gloria. Yeah, it looks like, and not everything showed up in here, but it looks like Andrina posted had mentioned about your video.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, she said she had. She asked if she had seen the reel with the bottle brush trees and the warm water on that. So
perfect.
Yeah. So let's see who else. Vay was saying, yeah, I'll look up that video. Yeah, Facebook won't let me respond. Yeah, Meta's I think still not being.
They're still having
because there's some
issues.
stuff I'm seeing on my phone here in the chat that's not popping up in here, and I don't know if it's because like Andrina sent a reply directly to Vay, so maybe that's why since it wasn't at us, but
thank
I
you
did
for that.
see that. So I'll keep my phone here just to make sure we don't miss any chats and all that. Because Andrea said she does the same. She fluffs them with water and all that. So let's see what else we got.
Yes,
here.
we can tag you as well for that video.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It is a lifesaver because I know a lot of people they're fed up with them and they toss them out. But you don't have to. You can really fix them, and if you do lose glitter or the snow, you can add it on it. We've got the fake snow. You can get some Mod Podge and then add some glitter back onto it if you really want to. But it's a lifesaver. So yes, I will get that.
Looks
posted.
like Andrina's looking. She's looking in the comments
Thank
now.
you.
She's looking for the link to the reel so that way she can share it with everybody so they can see it. So thank you very much, Andrina. We appreciate the assistance. Let's see here. I think we're caught up on comments. So
as long as it's not going crazy again.
It may or may not. Meta's going to do what Meta's going to do, and we're yeah.
I found the link really quick.
Oh, Nikki found it. So
I got it. Let me post it.
Yeah, post that. My question would be though, does the water, like if you have a dyed tree, a green one, does the water affect any of the dye, or is it?
Because you're going to have it in there for just a split second.
Yeah, that's true.
Just to have it just.
Oh, Adrina beat you to it.
Thank you.
Douglas said, love Mod Podge.
Yes.
Adrina is the best. Correct answer. That is a correct
We love
statement.
her. She's wonderful.
Yes. Thanks for the assist again, Adrina. We appreciate you finding that link so we didn't have to worry about looking for it ourselves.
Yeah. So this live, we're just kind of show off what is our customers' favorite Christmas decor items. I know it is getting late in the game for Christmas, and I mean you can still get your packages.
Yeah. If you order today, tomorrow, there's still a good chance you'll get it towards the end of next week, maybe early part of the week of like around the 22nd, whatever, that 23rd, that Monday. But there's still plenty of time, especially if you're in the U.S., to get your order in and get your items before Christmas. So, we like to say, show us the face. So, Megan said, love your community of sharing. Kat said, found hairspray works better to add glitter to the bottom of bottle brush trees.
Yes, I forgot about that. Somebody actually told me that tip when I actually on this video that I posted, which I tried it and it works well. So that is a very good tip.
Good morning, Charlene. Charlene said, "Hey, nice people."
Hello. So, how are you?
Glad you think we're nice. That means somebody does. So.
Yeah.
And also, this was not planned. This was not her wearing green, me wearing red. Not planned, not coordinated. Just happened.
I was trying to get him to wear a Santa hat.
next week I will wear a Christmas sweater and a Santa hat. So if you're here next week, I'll wear a Christmas sweater. I told Nikki I have 2 Christmas sweaters. One is probably not appropriate to wear to work, or my band always does an ugly Christmas sweater party every December at the Dublin pub, and so I have one that's very popular in a bar. Not gonna happen. I have another one that is borderline, but I can wear it. So
sounds good.
I'll wear it next week. It's got flashing lights and all kinds of stuff, and I'll wear that. And if you're here next week,
we'll dress up for you.
If 10 of you guys will commit to be here next week, I will wear my ugly Christmas sweater and a Santa hat.
Yes, please.
So let's see real quick.
See
Megla said, "I love my mini grapevine stars from you."
Good.
Thank you. Yeah, those have been a big. Actually, don't know if those are on here, but they have been a big seller as well. Gloria said, "Just be careful with the hairspray. Remember, it's flammable."
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. So don't be spraying your bottle brush trees with hairspray near any kind of candles or open flames. Aline was thanking Adrena, for the link.
Girls have been doing Christmas spirit all week. That's so much fun.
Yeah, that's next week. Maddie is Spirit Week for junior high, and she's pumped. This week is high school. The 16-year-old boy, not so much.
I don't think Adley's got anything going on.
Yeah, he's taken part in 2 of the 5. Like the first Monday was like PJ day, so he's like,
"Oh yeah, that's
sweet. I'm gonna roll out of bed, brush my teeth, and go to school."
Right, exactly. Everybody wants to take a part of that.
And I think tomorrow is Ugly Christmas Sweater Day, and he got an ugly Christmas sweater, but it's got like his favorite soccer player on it. Okay. So he's pumped to wear that. Beyond that, like today, he's like, Plaid Day. He's like. He's like, because he came downstairs.
Like
he came downstairs. Lisa's like, "You're not wearing plaid." He's like, "I don't even think I own anything plaid." He goes, "That's dumb."
So, I thought
spoken
plaid,
like a true 16-year-old.
I thought plaid was in though. No, or is that just for
maybe for
older people?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, we're not old, but compared to a 16-year-old.
Rosalind said you'll be here to see that.
Yes.
Gloria's going to be here. All right. That's. I'll wear the Christmas sweater next week.
Sold. I love it.
I'll wear it. So yeah, flannel day. Yeah, I mean, I think my son maybe owns one flannel and he doesn't even want to wear it. So because that requires wearing jeans, and he's a 16-year-old, so it's sweatpants every day.
Yeah.
So
Adley, she just wears leggings all the time. I can't get her in a pair of jeans.
Well, let's talk real quick about some of our most popular holiday items. The porcelain ornaments.
Those are
every day. We're picking tons of orders.
Yes. We have them in so many different styles.
Yeah, we only grabbed a couple. We have them in the gift tags. We have hearts. We have balls. We have crosses. I know we have Christmas trees. I should say, we have the flat disc ornaments.
Yeah.
Let's see.
They are so much fun to work with.
Yeah, we have I don't know what shape this is, but
I don't know what that's called. But yeah, we have so many different style.
We have actually the round dimensional balls.
Yeah.
Lots of them. Tons of them.
We pack a lot of those.
Yes.
A lot of those.
Yes.
And then another one, I love
the Snowman family.
The Snowman family. It is a great size. Just a place. I mean, it looks really good in the tree, but just a place on your counter or whatnot, your tiered trays or anything. Mm-hmm. This is a very popular. Customers love this a lot.
Yeah. And then I'm not gonna take. We have a small. You kind of see it. There's a small church paper mache ornament. We also have the salt box houses. So that is actually a box. The lid actually comes off. You can put a little, because paper mache. I would put a battery powered paper candle in there. Don't put an actual taper candle.
Which I had posted shared one of our followers. I can't remember her name, but she and her family and friends get together and they buy a lot of our paper mache houses, and they buy dollhouse accessories like the roofing, the wreaths, the trees, the deers, wallpaper. What else did she buy? But she used a lot of the dollhouse miniatures that we have, and they just got together one evening or day or whatnot, and they all decorated their own like salt box.
Oh, that's cool.
Or a
kind of a neat
Christmas
take on almost
village.
like instead of doing almost like a gingerbread house, you're doing
Yeah.
those, and that'll last forever.
And they put candles in it. It
That's
was
awesome.
just honestly just what
Great
they
idea.
did with them was just insane.
Yeah, handmade by Rosalie put a laughing emoji and said teens. Yes. I have 2 of them, so we're smack dab in the middle of that.
I'm not looking forward to that.
You guys are gonna have your hands full.
Yeah, I've got 2
especially
girls.
with that younger one.
Yeah.
She's a firecracker.
Thanks.
Gloria said, how cute. Lexi, Adrena loved the snowmen. Yeah, that snowman family is every year's a big seller for us. Gary said, I got your acrylic pendants. Very pretty. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Kat's got to take off after to a doctor appointment. Not the way I want to spend my birthday. Rather be crafty.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kat. You should have told us that when you first came on.
Don't hide that.
So hope everything goes fine at the doctor, and hope the rest of your birthday is fantastic.
Yes, have a wonderful day.
Megla said the snowman family is cute. Yeah, everyone likes the snowman. Do you have a large nativity scene?
I know.
We have some. I don't think we have anything large,
No.
though. Adrena said it's so pretty. Kat loves the snowman. Yeah. Such a fun idea, Nichole. My sisters and I love getting together. This would be fun. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
It would be cute as a gingerbread house. Yeah, it would. You could certainly decorate that with real or like an artificial kind of frosting, like a clay or something, to make it look like it was made out of candy and cookies and stuff. Carmen said, I use those houses, decorate, and put presents in them.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
There's so many fun things you can do with those. I was just looking for the nativity sets, and we, right now, I'm surprised we don't really have any bigger sizes, but we've got several cutouts. We've got the doll hands and head set kits, but
yeah, I mean, we have nativity ornaments, like wood cutout ornaments.
Yeah.
We have some painted ornaments.
I'll post the link.
Yeah,
So
but we don't have anything large. A lot of times we try to steer away from large or oversized items just for shipping purposes. So, once you get over a certain box size, shipping gets extremely expensive, things like that.
Yeah.
So, but it looks like Nikki just posted a link to what nativity items we do have. Kat said, thank you. Oh, you're welcome.
You're
so thanks for the well wishes. We'll finish replay later. Absolutely, no problem.
Sounds good.
No problem at all. Aline said, thank you for being love your things. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you being a customer and being here with us. Let's see. And Gloria's going to take a look at the links. So let's see. A couple more items. What do you want to show?
This garland. We have one in the tree.
Oh, yeah.
I should have taken it out beforehand.
That's
Hold
right.
on. This garland is a very rustic type feel to it. It's got some rustic stars and the bells.
What are those?
And
Oh, they're like
berries.
foam.
It's foam.
Almost. Yeah. Oh, that's
so
cool.
it's not actually like the
it won't shed pine needles.
No,
like
not at
shape the
all.
Pine needles everywhere.
But this is a very just popular item with our customers. They love it. They love the look. And honestly, I was kind of putting it in the tree. If you love the rustic look, if you just put a few in the tree and then add other rustic items with it, it looks really good.
Yeah, and you can see throughout the tree, I'm not going to pull it off, we have all kinds of cream and red berries that you could use to accent these if you wanted to.
And I do believe we have a wreath.
We do have that item in the wreath.
And
I know that because I've had a number of orders that I've picked where they've gotten the garland and the matching wreath.
Yeah, and I think
order.
a pick as well. We've got it in a couple different styles. So yeah, it's just lovely. It's got a lot of different colors and textures to so that is a very popular, and it has been for a while.
Yeah. We've had those for a couple years now, and they've always sold well. Let's see. Meglis said that, or Enria said that, very rustic. Love it. Yeah. Wow, that garland is beautiful. Said Meglis. Yeah. There's a reason why, especially certain items year over year always sell. Love the candle ring wreath that matches the garland. Yeah. Yes. So Linda knows what we're talking about. Yeah,
Trina, you're gonna make something with this, or with the paper mache
We're talking about the paper mache house.
Yeah.
If anyone can make something nice with that, well, it'd be all you guys. So.
Yes.
Yeah. If anyone does, I know Linda mentioned that, or Carmen mentioned using the houses, stuff like that, to decorate them. So if you have any, Carmen, make sure you tag Nikki, tag Factory Direct Craft Supply, or send her pictures. We'd love to see how you're decorating those paper mache houses, for sure. Did we grab one of the popcorn garlands?
We did.
Oh, we do. It's on the tree.
It's on the tree.
So we do have the artificial popcorn garlands. We didn't have them for a little while because the vendor we were getting them from did some crazy price increases, but I'm pretty sure Chris, Nikki's husband, was able to find the factory that was making them for that vendor.
Yeah.
And so we may or may not just be ordering direct from the factory so we can keep the price down for you guys. Fun fact about this popcorn garland. It is they are very realistic looking artificial popcorn kernels. And they're strung together on what's essentially almost like a clear fishing line. So that way you don't see any string in it. And when I started here 9 years ago, I started in October, right in the middle of fourth quarter, and I got a call from someone at a major TV network. And we can't say what show it was. I can't say what network it was. We'll say it's one of the longest running comedy shows that is filmed live on the weekend since the 70s. So we'll leave it at that.
Yep.
For disclosure purposes. And they called and said, we have a skit this weekend. This was on Thursday. And they said, we need 50 gallons of artificial, a 50-gallon drum worth of artificial popcorn. And the only thing we could think of was we have the garlands, and we thought, well, we'll figure out how many it would take to fill a 55-gallon drum. And then we'll cut the fishing line and just unstring them and then ship it to them.
Yeah.
And I'm not even going to tell you how expensive that was for that much popcorn garland.
It's a lot.
Didn't even bat an eye. They said, as long as we can have it here Saturday morning, and this was Thursday afternoon. So we're so myself and Pam and Sherry, we're all scrambling, trying, how do we make this work to get this order in? And so I literally sat there and I was drawing out a circle of a 55-gallon drum and figuring out how much would fill that and then measuring it. So we came up with how many we needed. They paid for the order. And it was all hands on deck. People were back there just cutting the line, unstringing everything to get this giant bag's worth of artificial popcorn. And then they paid for next day, Saturday, courier service to get to New York City. I'll give you another hint. For it to get there. And the funny thing was, when I watched the episode that night in the skit, they had a bowl. It was a guy.
So it wasn't even.
They didn't need the whole 55.
No.
And so the only thing I can think of is that they were probably ordering more, so they would have for their prop room and have extras.
Probably.
But the whole scene was the guy was on the couch and there was a bowl and he got scared and the popcorn went flying up in the air. I was we spent 4 hours doing that for them to use a little bit. But I just like to think that any other time I watch that show, if there's anything involving fake popcorn, it's probably the stuff they bought.
Yeah.
From us. So.
We will do anything for our customers.
Little fun story about that popcorn garland, but
that was a crazy.
Yeah,
one.
it was. Yeah, we've had a couple. Ones like that where I've had people say I need 10 million pipe cleaners by in 30 days.
Sure, we can
try.
We try it.
We can try. The big one this time of year is with. The sleigh bell is we don't have the sleigh bell. Have a 2.5 and a 2 3/4 and a 3-inch silver sleigh bell that rings. And I know at one point, I don't know if it comes with the string or not, but at one point it even came with a red ribbon kind of hanger on it. And right after there's a lot of places that do that have trains and stuff, and they do a Polar Express train ride.
On one of those.
And so you've done yeah. And so then every kid gets their own bell. So we've had people in the past I need 25,000 3-inch jingle bells, by next week, and
we got you covered.
And it's always I'm like, is it for a Polar Express thing? Yes. It's always. It's that's the only people that would need that many jingle bells on short notice. Yeah, popcorn garland 50 gallons. Yeah, literally it was. They needed enough to fill a 55-gallon drum. It was insane and crazy.
But it makes for a good story.
And we made it happen. There's a band. For those of you who are more 90s kids like myself, maybe Nikki, you're a little bit younger than me.
Yeah, a little bit.
In the 90s, if you guys remember, there was in the mid 90s, there was for like 2 or 3 years, like swing and ska got really big again. And there was a band called the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, if you remember them. If any of you guys remember the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, leave a comment. If not, might be a generational thing. I don't know. But their manager called me, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago and said, hey, do you guys sell, artificial snow? I was like, yeah, we got the shredded styrofoam. He's like, and he said, I need like 100 gallons worth. Can you let me know how much that would be and how many bags I need to buy?
Of the artificial snow?
He's like, it's for a concert. Yeah. And I was like, okay. Because I guess they're from Boston. Every year they do a giant, like 3-hour concert, and 100% of the proceeds go to a local kids hospital in Boston. Mm-hmm. And, but they wanted, on all the horn stands, they wanted snow all over the stage. Yeah. And I guess their supplier fell through. Oh, no. And this is like Wednesday, and the guy's like, this concert's like Friday night.
Oh, jeez.
And so he, I estimated it. He said, sounds great. Overnighted. Gave us the MX number. We did that. And, Rosalie remembers they had their song, The Impression That I Get. So the boss, you would know the song if you heard it.
Probably.
So the Boss Tones manager, and I didn't know at the time who it was for. I just knew we were sending up to Boston for a concert. Yeah. And then that Monday, he sends me a picture, an email thanking me for getting them the snow. And he said, I appreciate all the hard work, that your company did. We were the only place that had snow in Boston that night because I guess it was warm. Yeah. And he sent me a picture of the band on stage, like from one of the side boxes. And you see our snow all over the stage. And I was like, is that the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones? He goes, yeah, I'm their manager. I was like, cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. I don't think I heard this one.
Yeah. Denise said, I'm older than you. So, yep, I know who they are.
Chris is saying
shocked I remember. Yeah, you're singing The Impression That I Get. Everyone, yeah.
I probably know the song. I'm gonna have to listen to it after this.
I still have the picture saved in my email that he sent me with the thank you. So yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah. It's stuff like that comes out of nowhere. That's for something kind of big and special. It's always pretty fun.
It is, and I know Carillon Park. That they do a lot of Christmas lights and everything like that. It's very popular in Dayton. They had ordered, I think, a lot of the garland, the popcorn garland. Yeah. I can't remember, Chris. You would have to remind me. But we're excited to go see the lights and find all of our items that they purchased.
Yeah.
That they've decorated their, Christmas themes at the park. So yeah, it's fun to see our items out there.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Peppermint garland, that's it.
Is that what it was? I know. Yeah. The one with the plastic peppermint things. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're excited.
I didn't know about that one. Yeah. So something new all the time. So we're coming up on like 40 minutes. You guys have been awesome today. Obviously, next week we'll be back we'll do another holiday show. I will wear my Christmas sweater since it sounds like a lot of you guys want to see it.
I guess I'll wear one too.
Yeah, there we go. All right, you ready for some quick Christmas questions?
Yep, let's go for it.
Gift wrap or gift bags?
Oh, gift wrapped. I love gift wrapping. Your guy.
So here's the thing. So my mom taught me how to gift wrap at a young age, so I'm pretty solid at it. So my wife usually gives me most of the presents to wrap. She's really good too, but if it's something really big, she's like, you tackle this one. It'll look nice. But,
she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, Andrea said, don't forget the sweaters. We will. Trust me. I almost wore one today, and then I was like, next week I'll wear it next week because it'll be closer to the holidays. So Linda said, thanks for a great live. Thanks, Linda. Hopefully see you next week as well. I think gift wrap or gift bag, I think it depends on the item. Because some items are weirdly shaped, but you can always, I guess, stick them in a box and wrap them.
I like wrapping. It's fun. And I loved it.
Andrea said wrap for sure, but I'm being lazy about it. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay. I think it's just, I think I go in my closet where we have all the Christmas gifts, whatever, and I just look at all of the boxes and I'm just like,
I know.
I don't want to do it. But I think we kind of have to. All right. How much tape do you use when you wrap presents? Are you like one of those people that just tapes the bejesus out of everything?
No.
Or are you a minimalist? I'm a 3-piece of tape guy. You only need 3 pieces of tape to wrap a present.
How are you gonna do that?
You do it right.
But if you set it down, it's gonna rip easy. If you don't
I'll
cover the
wrap it
corners,
right.
you got to get the corners.
I don't touch the corners. 3 pieces of tape is all you need.
I mean,
to wrap
I
it in.
don't go crazy with the tape unless it is for my nephew. I always do zip ties and duct tape and everything to make him really work because he's at this age.
Yeah, my parents did that for us.
Yeah, he just wants gift cards. I mean, so he can buy whatever he wants.
Yeah.
So I make him work for that
Yep.
gift card.
Yep. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that with my kids. They both got they're both getting a special gift that they didn't ask for, but they need. And I'm not going to say what it is just in case my daughter jumps on Facebook to see this. But it's kind of a small item, but I think I'm going to get like
a huge
9 different boxes and to do the box inside of a box inside of a box. And they have to
put some heavy books in there.
Yeah, so they're like, oh, wow, what did you get us? And it's like something small at the end. But so
3 pieces. I don't think so.
Okay, seriously. You put your box your item on your paper. Yeah, obviously you trim it.
What are you wrapping M&Ms?
No.
See,
hear me out. Hear me out. You have your box on your paper.
You fold it.
Fold it over. 1 piece of tape to hold where it meets to fold. I'm all for it. Get me a box next week and some wrapping paper.
We're going to have you wrap it.
Yes. Linda, 3 pieces unless it's odd shape. Right. You have your box. Put it upside down so that way the seam is on the bottom.
Right.
Fold it over. 1 piece of tape. And then your corners, depending on how I do the triangle folds, bottom flap down, top flap up, 1 piece of tape there, other side, done. Done. If you guys want, I'll tell you what. In addition, if enough of you guys come back next week,
I'm gonna give you a hard package.
I will show you the 3 piece of tape wrapping method.
I'm gonna give you a really hard package to wrap.
I'll do it with 3 pieces of tape. 3 pieces. 3 pieces. One of my grandmother, when she used to wrap gifts, it was like all the tape.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is unnecessary. But
no, I mean, I maybe use like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces.
Yeah, maybe. I think that's around where my wife. She's like 5 to 6 because she wants to make sure everything is really buttoned down.
Right. I like it to look nice.
No, I'm 3 pieces. I'll flip it over. I'll use my fingers and crease the corners so it looks nice and crisp and flat. I'll show you guys next week if you want.
Yep.
So, but Linda knows it sounds like Linda knows what I'm talking about. 3 pieces. 1 on the bottom, 1 on each side. You're done. Rosalind said, my husband does that. People get so mad. When I'm thinking she's talking about the boxes inside of boxes.
Yes. It's so fun, though.
Andrea says some tapes are not good. I need
that's
Gorilla
true,
tape.
and that's true.
That is true. Some tapes are not very adhesive.
But
so
you don't want to spend.
Look at that. I'm with Brian. 3 pieces of tape, just 1. Okay, now that I need to know. I've never done the only thing I think I've ever done once was if it was something more round, and then you kind of just bunch it up, and then you do the tape around that. I've done that.
That's a waste of tape. You just wrap it around it.
And Rosalina said, then you need extra paper over the first fold. I'll show you guys next week. So, Andrina uses around 6 pieces of tape.
See, that's normal.
Denise said, I hate wrapping. You're lucky if it has 3 pieces of tape.
I love wrapping. I think Chris has gotten better about it. He has helped, and he has gotten better.
Yeah.
I never thought I was so particular with things, but I have come to now find out that I'm very particular about things. But he's gotten better about it. But I like things tight and it to look nicely. So you would need a couple extra pieces of tape.
You see, I'm not so.
Who knew this was a thing?
Gloria said, I bet you use more than 3 pieces. Some people do. There's no right or wrong. I'm just saying, most gifts you can wrap with 3 pieces of tape. 1 piece of paper, 3 pieces of tape. Now, if it's super big,
you're going to be using a lot of extra wrapping paper to have that.
No,
fold.
not at all. Not at all. Next week I will bring wrapping paper, and I'll bring I'll just bring a closed box or something like that, and I will show you guys if you want. So, let's see here. And then, do you do ribbon on your gifts? Yes or no?
No. I would love to. I just don't have the time for it.
We only do on like something like my grandma's gifts. Lisa will put ribbon and a little berry sprig or something for accent, and same with the gifts we give my parents and Lisa's parents. We'll spruce those up a little bit more. The kids stuff, no, they don't care.
No, it's a waste of
money.
Care. Just cards to a certain extent.
My son even told us, like, don't even can you guys just not wrap my gifts and just give me what you're going to give me and save me time? Teenagers. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna double wrap everything now.
You should.
Just because you said that. So, let's see here.
The kids can peek in the gift.
The kids can peek into the gifts like I used to as a kid. If you like, not
exactly.
True. Nope. There will be no peeking.
I did that a lot.
There will be no peeking. I will show you guys next week. So, Gloria said I have to fold perfectly. Yes, I'm the same way. Once I have it taped, I do like take my fingers and run around all the edges and all the corners to make sure they have like really crisp 90-degree creases and all that. It's one of those things I have OCD about. So
I can tell.
Megla said I have a trick with books and use one piece of tape. Okay, now I'm intrigued because I thought I was hot stuff with 3 pieces of tape, but Megla is using 1. So Megla said ribbon, yes. Gloria said no bows, no ribbons, nada. Yeah, I mean there's certain gifts that maybe
I will if it going to like a special person or whatnot. Just doing like hundreds of boxes, not really hundreds, but a lot of boxes at a time.
Rosalind is putting some laughing emoji. She's enjoying this banter. Denise said I do the crepe paper ball thing where they have to unroll forever.
Yes,
that's a good one too.
That one's good.
Yeah, you just keep putting all the crepe. Yeah. All the crepe, wrap all the crepe paper around it. You got to keep tearing through it. So Adrena said I try to add something fun and ask for them back if it's my immediate family.
1 year, I mean, this has nothing to do with this, but my parents have always been very particular in our house when we lived there. The living room, you do not sit, you do not do anything. Well, they have now made that their family room. We are not allowed to make any messes in their house. 1 year for Christmas and our stockings. So we had grandkids, their grandkids, and us there. And they bought silly string. And they allowed us to spray, just go nuts in the house.
Wow.
To this day, I think they found silly string on top of their ceiling fan. And their ceiling fan is like 20 feet. I mean, they've got a very elevated.
Oh, like almost like a cathedral kind of like way up there.
So
were you guys shooting? You guys were shooting it all the way up on the fan.
Well, of course. I mean, if they're allowing us to.
Did your dad need to go get a ladder and all that to clean it and get it down?
Oh yeah. But it was the best. We had the best time. We still talk about it.
Rosalind said you guys are so fun to watch every time. Thank you. We're trying. Gloria said now if my husband buys me a new car, I run. Okay, so. I know we're running a little longer than normal, but you guys were having such a good time. We'll stay on as long as you guys want to chat. So I had mentioned earlier I bought a new truck, and for a brief second I thought about trying to punk my neighbors and make it look like I bought it like for my wife or something. I was thinking about asking the dealer like, hey, when you drop it off, can you put a giant bow on the hood of it and just show up in front of my house. There's a really funny, if you guys haven't seen it, you can look at, there's a really funny Saturday Night Live skit they did a year or two ago where the guy buys his wife a Lexus and he's like, honey, come outside. And the wife and the kids come outside and there's like a Lexus with a bow on it. She's like, did you just buy a car for Christmas? And he goes, yeah, do you like it? She goes, that's a major why would you make a major purchase without checking it? And she's like berating the guy about making a horrible financial decision without checking with her first. And then the neighbor comes over and he's like, is that a Lexus? And the guy's like, yeah. He goes, how did you afford that? And like everyone's just getting on this guy. And it's like the ultimate mock of all of those car commercials that air this time of year where people going outside and there's cars. Like a Cadillac with a bow on the hood. It's like, hey, I just spent $90,000 without checking with you. Merry Christmas.
So, no, I haven't seen that one, but that's funny.
I thought about doing that to see what my neighbors would do, and then I was like, well, that would make sense because it was for me. It's not like I bought it for my wife.
But it still would have been funny.
It would have, yeah. I thought about it, but I don't know if they would have done that at all.
No.
So Denise says, speaking of wrapping, remember when my office got wrapped a few years back?
Yeah, everything in your office got pretty wrapped. It was quite funny.
Yeah. Speaking of funny gifts, Denise sent me a picture of the other day. One of her friends sent her a Christmas gift, and to troll her, shipped it to her in a Michael's box.
Oh no.
So we were talking, and I told Denise, I was like, well, Denise was saying, she's like, now I have to keep that box because something's going to get sent to somebody else in that box.
Yeah.
She says the first time she ever had a box with Michael's on it show up. It better be. I mean, you're your mom owns a craft company.
Right,
You better not
exactly.
be getting stuff from Michael's.
No.
Otherwise, Sherry is not going to be a happy camper.
No.
So, nor would any of your coworkers. You'd be going against all of us. So, well, if there's nothing else, you guys were awesome today.
Yes,
That's probably the
this was
most fun
great.
show we've done. Come back next week. We'll have more fun discussions. I'll try to think of another funny question.
I was going to
for next
say,
week.
if you guys have any ideas,
Yeah.
questions, or
we
wanna
will wear the
see-
Christmas sweaters. If you guys want, I will show you the 3-piece of tape wrapping method, and you can't peek through it. It doesn't waste too much. Actually, if anything, it uses the minimal amount of paper you could get away with for wrapping a gift. 100%. And you will not be able to peek.
No.
Promise.
You would have to have extra wrapping paper.
There's not. No, I'm telling you. I will show you guys next week. I don't know what Pam, what are you posting on here? 52059. I don't know what that is.
Nope.
Is that an item number? See if that actually brings up
Probably.
something on our site, Nikki. Let's see. Carmen said, have a great weekend, and don't forget. Yes, we'll both be wearing Christmas sweaters next week.
We will.
I will wear my one that is moderately appropriate to wear to work and for a live on here. Megan said, my husband got his truck without talking to me.
Oh, no.
I was that wife. No major purchase without talking about it. In my defense, my wife knew I was buying the truck. We had already had the budget discussion.
That's good.
I sent her pictures of it when I found it online. What do you think of this?
Yeah.
It checks all the boxes. It's in budget. And she said, well, okay, go ahead. So
That's good. You had the discussion.
I was never going to, I like being healthy and alive. I know better than to spend money on a vehicle
purchase.
without checking with the other half of my household. So let's see. Yeah, Carmen, we'll have the sweaters on. You have a wonderful day as well, Adrena. Always good to see you on here. Gloria said it's so fun hanging out with you too. You have a wonderful day. See you next week for the infamous wrapping.
Yes. Okay.
I'll do it. I will have to figure out a way with the camera. So we can probably just take it off when kind of aim it down. I can angle it down at what I'm doing.
Yeah, we can probably try to figure something
But yeah,
out.
I'll bring a closed box or
Yeah.
something fairly standard. And I'll bring that and some wrapping paper and some scissors and some Scotch tape. And I promise you guys it'll change your lives.
Well,
Maybe
we'll
not,
We'll see
but
about that. We'll see.
it'll give you maybe some new ideas. So all right, guys. Well, everyone have a great day. Have a great, safe weekend. If it's frigid,
Stay warm.
like most of us, except Gloria and Adrena, all you guys down south and southeast and all that. You're probably going to be wearing shorts later on, and I'll have my super warm parka on.
Yep.
So, everyone have a great one. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys next week.
Take care.
Bye bye.